Right, the old VW. A little bit like Marmite, I suppose, these, aren't they?
Yeah.
But you get a load of people and they have such a massive following, don't they?
They do.
Loads of people love them.
They do, yeah. Well, I think they maybe think they do, don't they? I'm not too sure, really. But I mean, is it a Type 2 or is it a bay window? It's a Type 2, I think, isn't it, this one? And don't take my word for it, guys. Come and have a look yourself. But yeah, they've got a massive following, you know. And this actually doesn't seem a bad motor. It sounds and starts well, doesn't it?
Yeah, it sounds all right. Like, yeah, fire straight up off the key.
Yeah. But I mean,
there's always something on them, isn't there? There's always a little bit of. They are. Your stereotypical. To be fair, this is actually relative, in fact, quite good, isn't it? Yeah, it's not bad at all. Your stereotypical one. Let's face it, they aren't very nice, are they?
No, but you know, I'm a Bedford man, so you know, I'm really old-fashioned Bedford CA. And I remember when I was a kid, these were on the go. Of course, naturally they were, and they were popular. But people used to say, you know, can't quite understand the sense of them. You couldn't get in the back door, and so you had to have a side loading door, which it's got, of course. But you couldn't get in the back door, and this is what we and my age group couldn't get our head round. You know, what's the point of having something you can't get in the back door? And it's like when they'd done panel vans, didn't they? And the only access really was side door. You know, a bit pointless, but there you go. But there's a massive following because it's a VW. They hold their money well. They're always steady sellers. But don't be misled with prices. They do not achieve the prices that people ask. They honestly don't. You know, we get vastly overvalued vehicles offered. You know, let's take less than 25 grand for it and that sort of thing. Not worth it at all. 15 grand buys you a nice one, I can assure you. 15 grand buys you a nice one, this model. Split windows, different thing altogether, and all that sort of going on, we know. But 15 buys you a good car, so ideal, really. And then the guys that love them just literally do that. They idolise them, don't they? And they go on forever. They tour the continent for year after year after year. So they must be good, but not quite in my eyes, I'm afraid.
There you go, guys. I'll take you on a quick tour around it now just to show you what's what. But obviously just bear in mind, guys, these videos, of course, are just to give you a little bit of an indication, than rather than going off of the photographs. They're not to stop you from coming, more importantly for you guys to gauge an idea of whether it's one for you or not. So just bear that in mind. Obviously your next step after watching this video is exactly that, to decide. And be sure to book an appointment and come down and have a look. But it certainly looks a bright looking little thing. Yeah, very usable little motor. Better just check obviously what documents and stuff we have with it, guys. And yeah, the office will have all the information you need. Thank you.